What is going on, guys? Dubs here, back with another RuneScape guide. Today we're going to be checking out Zalcano, my favorite skilling boss, so let's jump right into it. Alright, let's talk about the boss's location. Zalcano can be located in the southeastern section of Prifindis, inside Zalcano's prison. It is also conveniently right next to a bank. There's a couple of quick ways you can get to Prifindis. You can use my preferred method, a crystal teleport seed, which will take you right here. If your home, your player-owned house, is also in Prifindis, you can use a teleport to house, which will take you right over here. And if you don't have either of those methods unlocked and you have spirit trees, you can use a spirit tree to teleport to the northern sector of Prifindis and just go ahead and run south to the dungeon. Alright, let's talk about the boss's stats. Zalcano is fought using skilling methods rather than the conventional combat. Unlike Wintertot and Temporos, Zalcano can hit you with a max hit of 53 through some of his mechanics. All damage during the boss fight is completely avoidable. As I had just mentioned, Zalcano is fought via skilling methods and not conventional combat, so Zalcano's stats are 0 across the board for all defenses. Alright, let's take a look at what gear we'll need for defeating the boss. Right now I have a screenshot pulled up on screen of items most effective on the left side to least effective on the right. This screenshot is taken from the old school RuneScape wiki. It is a fantastic site. I use it for all my bossing and figuring out what I need to do to defeat the bosses, best armor, strategies, and whatnot. Highly recommend you guys check out the wiki. It has tons of useful information on here. As you can see in the most effective slot, we have the Graceful Hood, Dragon Bone Necklace, Max Cape, Varrock Armor 4, Graceful Legs, Crystal Pickaxe, an Empty Offhand, Rada's Blessing 4, a Regen Bracelet, Devout Boots, and a Celestial Ring. For my armor, this is what I'll be bringing in: a full set of Graceful, as well as a Dragon Bone Necklace, a Holy Blessing, a Book of Darkness, Celestial Ring Uncharged, as well as a Dragon Pickaxe. Up on screen now is the inventory I typically use for just running Zalcano. Alright, now that you know where Zalcano is located, you're all geared up and ready to go. Let's go ahead and run down into the dungeon and get this boss fight started. Alright, before starting the encounter, it is worth noting that if you talk to the elf in the starting room, and clicking the third option, what do I get from helping out here, you can change from a resource-focused to an XP-focused, or XP-focused to a resource-focused boss fight. If you end up choosing a resource-focused boss fight, you will end up getting a decent amount of value in loot each kill, and it ends up adding up quite a lot over time. But you will receive very little XP per hour here. If you choose an XP-focused boss fight, you will end up receiving a decent amount of XP with very little to no loot. And when I say little to no, I believe the only thing you roll on is the unique table itself. But I'm here for a long time, not a good time, so we're going to stay on the resource-focused and continue to just make some money as we're fighting Zalcano, trying to get that pet drop. Alright, Zalcano is down. We're going to go ahead and walk in. We're going to be doing a mass world kill first, and then I'll go ahead and showcase as well as a solo kill or a small group kill if I can find some people to do it with me. But before the boss fights, one of these 4 piles of tephra in the corners of the room will be marked with an arrow above it. That is the tephra pile that you want to mine from when doing small group or solo. In mass, you can just mine the tephra pile closest to the furnace. All you really need is 1 to 2 tephra while fighting Zalcano in mass. You're going to come over here to this red furnace once you have your tephra though, and go ahead and start smelting it and refining it into a, well, refined tephra. And then you have to enchant it over here at this blue altar, and then you're just going to whip it at Zalcano and start chucking stones at him until his shields or her shields are down. Mass worlds are very easy, super quick kills. Alright, so Zalcano shields are down. We're going to go ahead and pop our smashing and just start mining Zalcano until her health reaches 0. And boom, that's all there is to defeating Zalcano in mass worlds. Super quick, super easy. We got 2 onyx bolt tips for 17k and some crystal shards. Both of those are extremely useful. How nice. Instead of standing at or going to the marked tile or tephra pile this time at the start of the fight, I'm just going to stand at the one closest to the furnace. But super easy fight, really enjoyable in terms of skilling bosses in my mind, because you have Wintertot, you have Temporos, and both of those are, you have to pay about the same amount of attention in my opinion. You want to dodge these boulders coming down from the ceiling, or else they'll do a massive amount of damage to you. These red spinning tiles on the ground, if you walk into them, they'll hit you for a decent amount of damage as well continuously, and it's very quick damage, so you do not want to stand in the red ones. The blue tiles, if you stand in them when you throw your Tephra, it increases the amount of shield damage that you'll deal to Zalcano. So they can really speed up your kills by standing in the blue Tephra, or the blue power-up spawns on the ground. Again, these red circles on the ground do a bunch of damage. Do not go in them. But these blue circles, they're good. Stand in them and throw your Tephra for a nice damage boost against Zalcano shields. This little monster right here is the Golem. It will heal Zalcano shields. So you're going to want to take out the Golem as quick as possible, and it'll drop you a huge chunk of Tephra. Went ahead and took out another Golem right there. The Golem dropped us 23 Tephra. It does disappear pretty quickly. As you can see, I only had 10 seconds left to grab it. So you do want to grab those Tephra piles quick. Once Zalcano's shield reaches 0, we will be able to start mining Zalcano and start hitting her true HP bar. Once she stands up, she's going to delete all the Tephra you have saved in your bag. Like I just said, guys, fast forward this fight a little bit. I am recording this live, so at some point during this fight I will be fast forwarding and cutting ahead just to show you guys what kind of loot you can be looking at. I feel like you've got a decent grasp on the mechanics now. I've shown them all off. There's really not that much to it. Alright, the Zalcano kill is over, and we have pulled 13 uncut dragon stones for 226,000 gold, infernal ashes, and 3 crystal shards. Yeah, I do not recommend doing solo though, guys. They are quite brutal. I know I've done quite a few, about 15, 20 myself. They take about 20 minutes each. Small groups and masses, much more enjoyable. Highly recommend doing those instead. But that's all I have for my Zalcano guide. Thanks for watching my guide, guys. It means the world to me, as always. And if you'd like to be a part of the New School gaming community, you can go ahead and click the link down below and join our Discord. If you'd like to support the channel, you can go ahead and give us a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos. And if you're interested in picking up any of our merch, you can head to newschoolproject.us, link down below in the description as well. If you'd like to hang out with us live, we stream every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday on Twitch and YouTube. If you made it this far, guys, thanks again as always. I really appreciate it. I'm W. Peace out and game on, my friends. I'll see you next time.